Howdy folks, look at that sunset. Another beautiful one here in Quartzsite. I did get moved. We were over there for 2 days. So like I said in the last video, there's Crystal, she's waving. Honey was more visible over there for them to keep an eye on it. Why I ran over to Santan to get a few things. Santan Solar. Right now it's 102 degrees. I do have the rooftop AC on and the window unit running on the generator. Generator is back here running, as you can hear. Only solar I got hooked up right now, I'm kind of sorting things out and everything too, is 750 watts right now. I just hooked that up probably 30 minutes ago. We'll put another 250 over there, and then 2 more 250s, and that'll give us 1500 watts for now, which is more than what we were running. Once I get everything hooked up though, we'll have 2230 watts running. But I'll show you what we got. Back here, I still have my two 190 panels over there at CRViews. I carried these over here. Tim's going to yell at me when he gets back, but hey, I felt energetic. My back feels good in this heat, and I took advantage of it. It was like going to the gym. Little exercise. But back here, this is the back of the campsite. That's the 250 watt 48 watt panel that we had. Them are the 3 new 250 watt 36 volt panels. Those are what I'm hooking up. I'm probably going to retire the old faithful Harbor Freight. It was a good one. That's what we started out off over there. But 3 new panels, 6 250s. That's 1500 watts plus this one, 1700. No, 1750. Yeah. And then the 2 190s over at CRView, which I got to bring over. They're 300 and some watts. And then the Harbor Freight, if I hook it up, that's another 100. So that's 2,230, I think it was. But this is what we got. This is the new big bad boy right there. 100 amp EP Ever solar controller. It's going to be a little bit before I get this hooked up, because I got a lot of rearranging in our solar closet. And of course I got some more splitters. I didn't get those extensions. I made those a while back. But I'll have 1000 watts sitting here on the ground, and my wires that are up there on the roof for when they were up there before. I have 2 250s up there, so it'll be 1500 running, and then we make the plan on getting that in. But yeah, we've been shopping. So these 2 on a solar controller by themselves, those 2 will be on a solar controller by themselves, and the 2 going up on the roof will be on a solar controller by themselves, until we get this bad boy up and going, decide how we're actually going to hook it up, what we're going to run on it. But this is the campsite. But that's the plan anyway. Got a little bit of work to do. Basically, we're basically rebuilding the solar from ground zero. I have to take everything but the batteries and the inverter out of that closet, get that big bad boy in there, and decide what all we're running on it, and then let the other solar controllers start at the top. The 60 amp one that we were gifted from Melnetti, that's going to take over something, and then the other EP-Ever will take over. But the 190s will be the only thing left, and that 250 watt 48 volt, those would be on 2 different solar controllers. I just got to decide which ones I'm going to use. And if we get back over there, pick up a couple more here and there. But the goal is, for now, till we decide what we're doing with the schoolie and everything, I'd like to get 2,000 watts up on that roof. I think it can be done. I just got to build a little bracket for the part that angles down, put them up against the air conditioner, have 2 there, 2 up in front of that, 2 in the back, and then 2 in the middle behind the air conditioner, I think. But it's going to take some engineering. Then that's 8 panels I don't have to haul around, carry around, unload and load. That's getting old. And it's sunset. But here's the campsite. I moved over here. It took me about all day, but it was 105 degrees a day. Now it's 102, but it feels really good. Well, we're over here in the LTVA. Yeah, it's not a hot. It's different. It's doable. But I got it like an ice box in there. Had it all day like that with that rooftop and that window unit going. Window unit when it gets really super hot, like 110 and that. The front half's cool. The back half not so much. So I turned on the rooftop. Plus, I just moved over there. That ground was hot. All that heat was radiating up inside of it. So that's why the rooftop's going to kind of take that off a little bit, help out with that. I almost parked over there, but no, that's a good spot. So after this video, I'm going to grab one of those panels over there, the 250s, and hook it up over here. I got to test to see which one's positive and negative, which end, make sure they're wired right before I go frying something. And when Tim gets back, he's on the road right now, taking a little road trip. See if he helps hand me up to them other 250s and just set them up there on that roof for right now, because that wire is not long enough to get to the ground. And then that'll be 1,500 hooked up. And all 3 solar controllers in there be running, except for that one that's on the hood. That's why the 190s won't be hooked up right now, and the 250 48 volt one will not be hooked up right now until we get this big bad boy in. And then most of these will be on it. Most of these 250s will be on it. And I'll have a couple solar controllers opened up. And the 48 volt 250 and the 190s will be back on that. Alrighty, I am going to go make me something to eat, but here's the new camp. It's pretty, I take you around in the back, but that generator's running. It drowned me out in that. But it's not bad. I like it. I'll show you a little more as it goes on. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.